All right. How do you accomplish the lecture portion of this class? Your lectures are located under a button labeled Lectures or Dr. Kelly's Lectures. They're the only thing that you're going to find in Blackboard. All your tests, quizzes, homework are done in Master in Chemistry, which is covered elsewhere. Your lectures are located in under the lecture button. They're organized by folder. There are 3 forms of media that I use to deliver my lecture. And you guys are so lucky I'm a mixed media artist. But at any rate, the 3 formats are sculpture, painting, the 3 formats are YouTube video, Livescribe, and PowerPoint. When I use something other than PowerPoint, I provide you with a handout that you can print. For example, you'll see something here that says handout printable. That's for you to download and print out. Why do I provide you with something to download and print out? So you can take notes. One of the biggest ways you can fail this class is not to treat the lecture portion of it seriously. You're at home, you're watching it on the same thing you watch Netflix, so you may think that you're just casually watching TV. No, treat it like you were in a face-to-face class. Print out my overheads. Take notes on those overheads. Sit there with a calculator, pencil, periodic table. Work problems along with me. Take notes on those overheads so that when it comes time to do the homework or an exam, you have something to refer to and to study. So I try to help you out with your note-taking by giving you print-outable versions of my overheads. So, for example, for this lecture, you'd print out a handout. Then you see that the first part of the lecture is a YouTube video. You'd click it, and it goes to YouTube, right? No big deal. Everybody can use YouTube. If you have a computer that can't do YouTube, that's on you, right? That's a ubiquitous program. It's assumed that whatever computer you're using has the minimum capability of accessing YouTube. The second type of format that I like to use for my lectures are Livescribe lectures. This is an example of a Livescribe lecture. Let's go through what you have to do in order to listen to a Livescribe lecture. You'll know that you have a Livescribe lecture because you'll click it. I'm clicking here. And a new window will open, and it'll usually take a second. Unlike YouTube where it's instantaneous, it'll take a second. Then you'll see something that looks like this. It says download this PDF to your computer. And you'll also see a little button that says Livescribe here. Pay attention. I love using Livescribes. Vast majority of your course content may be delivered as a Livescribe because it's a virtual chalkboard program. However, it's kind of like an old-fashioned cassette player. This is the cassette. This link sends you to the cassette player. What you see in front of you right now is the cassette. Therefore, let me review for just a second. I'm going to close this again. You click the link. It brings up this thing that's labeled a Livescribe. You need to save this to your computer or to the college's computer. You can save it in a couple ways. If you, what is this? That's my right hand. If you right-click, it'll come up with Save As. If you're in Chrome, there's a little bar right down here to save it. If you're in Firefox, I believe the little bar is up here when you're in Firefox. If you're in Internet Explorer, the little bar with the save icon is right here, dead center, right? Wherever that little save bar is, or by right-clicking, you need to save it to the desktop, so click Save. It doesn't matter. I said desktop. You don't have to save it to your desktop. You could save it anywhere. The only thing about saving it is do not change the file name. Let me say that again. Do not change the file name. If you change the file name, it gets grumpy on you. Don't know why, it just does. Also, these Livescribes are actually a special type of Adobe file, Adobe Acrobat document. Don't change the file type. Leave the file type as is. You can put it anywhere you want to, but don't change the name, don't change the save as type. All right, so you click save, and you do this whether you're working on a Mac or a PC. You need to save it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to save it on a Mac. I'm not that rich. All right, so you've saved the PDF to your desktop. And this is where the procedure after you've saved it differs for people who have a Mac and for people who have a PC. If you have a PC, it's really easy. See where it says www.livescribe.com/player? You either type that into the address bar or you just click it. When you click the link, it opens up something really boring. It looks like this. You're saying, what's this? This is your cassette player, right? This is where you play your Livescribe PDFs. You can do it a couple different ways. If you want to, you can actually do it via drag and drop. You can actually take that PDF you saved to your desktop and drop it in there. However, that's very picky. You'll often discover that it doesn't work or doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Oh, it worked that time. Make me look like a fool. If it works, this is what it'll look like. Notice how the border that says Livescribe's gone. You've got a little play icon there. But let me do it the other way as well here. All right. You click the link, www.livescribe.com/player. If you have a PC, Mac people, be patient. Send you to this. The best way to do it, because I always seem to have trouble when I use this drag and drop function, click Choose Your Livescribe PDF. See where it says Choose Your Livescribe PDF? Click that. Go to wherever you saved that PDF. Click Open, and it'll open it up. And your screen should now look like this. If you hit play, you'll hear my voice, and you'll also see I clicked ahead, so I achieved a little bit there. But you'll see where the writing's appearing in real time linked to my voice. So it's a lot like being in the classroom with me and watching me write on the chalkboard. I think it's the best way with the current technology of duplicating the in-classroom experience. You'll see some YouTube videos I generate using a stylus and an iPad, and it's a very clunky, my handwriting is not nearly as neat, screen size is limited, etc. So I use these quite a bit. You can also turn the page. And if you click anywhere on it, it'll fast forward the lecture so you can hear what I'm talking about there. If you missed something, you can always rewind by going back in time. You can also control forward or backwards down here in the slider bar, and you can pause it. But it's my favorite way of delivering lectures. So that's how you do it if you have a PC. If you have a Mac, I'm jealous you have more money than I do, but if you have a Mac, where are we here? That's not what I wanted to do. If you have a Mac, this is how you handle Livescribes. On iOS, open the PDF in the Livescribe Plus app. So you're going to save this to your desktop or save this to a folder just like the people who have a PC do. But instead of using this link here, www.livescribe.com/player to open the Livescribe, instead of doing that, you're going to go to the App Store and you're going to get the free app. It's free, no cost involved, the free app, Livescribe Plus. And I know it exists because I downloaded it onto my iPad and my iPhone. So you can get that free app, and you're going to open the file that you saved in that app. I can't show you a video how to do that because I don't have a Macintosh to show you on. But you can still play it on a Mac. I just can't help you with the mechanics of it. If you have a PC, back to talking to the PC users again, and for some reason, when you drop the Adobe file in the player and it doesn't play for you, you either change the name of the file or your Adobe Acrobat or your Flash is not up to date. Notice how I said Flash, which means that you Mac users know this doesn't apply to you. That's why you have to use the special app. But my PC users, I've provided links in getting started that you can follow to check and see if your Adobe Reader is up to date and if your Flash is up to date. If you're using a college computer, then your Adobe and Flash should be up to date. If you have something like Chrome, where Flash is an integral part of it, it updates Flash for you, and you don't need to. I'll just click Flash here real quickly. And see, it even tells me your Google Chrome browser already has Flash, so it tells you I'm up to date there. By the way, I do recommend using Chrome, especially if you're using a college computer. Lots of things have trouble with Internet Explorer, I have noticed, but works smoothly on Chrome when you're using a college computer. So I'm a big pro-Chrome person at the moment. So those are the first two types of lectures. The last type of lecture is the type of lecture I'm kind of phasing out, but for a long time it was my favorite, and that is PowerPoint. All my PowerPoints have audio. You'll see little speakers. To hear the audio, double-click the little speakers, and you'll hear my disembodied voice floating at you. You double-click the speaker, and here you go. Play. So you can hear it, but you can double-click the speaker icon to hear it, or if you kick it into slideshow mode, the audio should start for you automatically. But all my PowerPoints have audio, and often the audio is more important than what you're actually seeing on the slide. What else was I going to say here? That's it in terms of the PowerPoint. If you don't have PowerPoint, believe it or not, yes, you do. You're a KCTS student. All KCTS students have free access to PowerPoint via their Outlook account. So you have access to PowerPoint for free, so you can all view those. That's how you work my lectures. And that's all I have to say about that. Beep.